Hey traders, market update time on the stock market. I'm going to be focusing on the stock market in this video and some things that we should be focusing on and things that we need to keep an eye out for. So let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, make sure you grab access to that free trading course on the screen there right now. It literally is free. So if you need some help, guys, you can see it all on the screen there. Go get access to that. Now, let's go start off with a good old stocky market. Let's start off with the S&P 500 and what's happening here. So the first thing that, the big thing about trading the markets is, and I've been trading the markets now for 19 years. And the big thing about trading the markets for 19 years is that you go through a lot of lessons, a lot of lessons. And the big lesson that I've always found is that trade what the market is doing, what the market is actually doing, not what we hope it will do, right? So for example, is that if we are in a downward trend, right? If we're making lower highs and lower lows. So for example, if we look at the market right now, okay, and we have a high and we have a lower high, we have a low, and now we have a lower low. So what's happening here? It doesn't matter what I hope for or what I think, right? Right now, as I speak, on a short-term technical level basis, what's happening right now? We're in a downward trend, right? So trying to buy this right now is probably going to be very risky, right? But the reason why is because we're going against the trend. Now, obviously, we need to overlay that sort of stuff when it comes to rules and entry signals, right? We're not talking about having entry signals here. That very first video on the free trading course, by the way, guys, I just share my trading system with you, okay? But high, low, and lower low, okay? So what we're seeing through here is that the market is coming down, all right? And so it doesn't matter what I think, doesn't matter what I say or anything like that. Right now, as I speak, Mr. Market, which is the most important thing to us, right, is saying that this is what's going on right now in the markets, okay? So when we're looking at this on a short-term technical level basis, let's actually bring up the last sort of maybe couple of months. And we can see there's a few things that's happening through here. Firstly, we've got this trend line coming down through here. So why is this trend line here important? Well, here's the thing, okay? If the market continues to this downward trend, we can see here that it's been hit the resistance once, came up, hit the resistance twice, and now we're failing through here, right? So now we're actually failing through this level through here. We have a low, we have a lower low. So for any buyers to gain control through here, we would need to see a rally back above this level through here. If we are going to make a strong rally for the rest of this year, and if indeed we're possibly going to make a move to the upside from here to here, then guess what? We would need to see a strong rally right now, because if we're looking at and I'm going to go sort of a bit more advanced on you here, okay? But if we're looking at the strength of the buyers and the selling in the markets here, what do we have? Right, we had this downward leg through here, and we had this upward leg through here, okay? And now what do we have? We have this strong down leg through here. So this is strong on the downside. This is strong on the upside, right? Look at this here, strong, strong. See, the angle is weak, right? So this is, if we're looking at the buying legs, we're looking at the strength in the markets. I'm going a bit advanced on you here, guys. But if we're looking at the strength in the markets, right, what do we have? We have strong, and then we have weak. Notice here we actually went strong through here, and now we went weak through here, right? And now we're rolling over through here. Now we're going strong down. So we would need to see what? We would need to see the buyers come out strong to show that the buyers now have a bit of strength in them, and then possibly start to see an upward trend. But we're not getting that right now, are we? No. What are we getting? We're getting a strong move, a lower high, and now breaking down past previous highs. So right now, as we speak, we are right at this. There is a strong level of resistance around on a short-term TA basis, right? On a short-term level basis there. Somewhere around about there, I would say. So something like that level there would be there. So for me to start to become bullish on a short-term technical level basis, guys. Now remember, this is what the market's doing right now. A week from now, the market can start to change the tune, right? So this is where we need to bend and mold and flow with the market. So right now on the stock market basis, right, we have a low, we have a lower low, and this is where we are right now, and we're just going sideways, right? So we did try to break above this level. As you can see, that level through there recently. You had this low level through here, low level through there. Was that in the level of the past? Yeah, it was too, right? So you can see this whole level through here. So we definitely did try to break above that level recently, but we actually failed to do so. So if we continue to go sideways through here, or if we continue to do something like this, and then maybe something like that, that's actually quite a bearish sign, because look at this here, the market is in a downward movement through here. So that's the big thing I'm noticing there when it comes to the S&P 500. Looking at the Nasdaq, or the Nasdaq, the first thing we can see is what? We're right at this level of support, right? And we have this longer term trend line coming up. Is that going to be something? We'll have to wait and see. So, but we've got this long term level coming up. We've got a bit of a double bottom right now. And if I look at the short term technical level basis, we can see that there's also a bit of a trend line coming down through here. All right, so that's that level through there. So why is this important, right? We're at a bit of a, especially with the tech sector, we're at a bit of a do or die situation here. There we go through there, right? And so for this to start to gain a bit of momentum to the upside, we would need to see a rally back above this level through here, right? This whole resistance level coming down through here. We would need to see a rally back above that level through there. Make sense? So here, and then a rally, strong rally back above that level through there before we start to see something like that. Make sense? So right now, all this could be right now, and I'll change the color for you guys. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep it pink because I know you guys like pink, okay? If we continue to get some sort of sideways movement like that, and then we start to get some sort of strong breakdown bars like this, right? That's actually a very weak sign, and then we'll probably start to see something like that coming into the markets, okay? So that's actually the Nasdaq in the markets there. Let's go look at the Dow Jones. And the Dow Jones, very, very, very similar situation, right? We do have a bit of a long-term trend line coming up into play soon. So this is a very long-term trend line. If I go to my weekly charts here, it's going to be really interesting to see what actually forms through here on a long-term level basis. But on that short-term TA, if I take that trend line off the screen there, which I don't need right now, and I just look at what the market is doing right now as I speak, right? What has actually happened? Firstly, we have this trend line coming down through here. Makes sense? So this is that's that trend line. What does that mean? That means that for this Dow Jones to become any sign of bullishness, we would need to get back above here. That's the first sign. The second sign is that we have this whole level of support and resistance and how it actually strongly broke. Look at this here, down, slow across, down on the Dow Jones through there, and now we're going down again. So this is very, very, very weak right now on a short-term level basis here, guys. And so trying to fight the stock market right now, guys, would be very, very, very risky in the markets here. We have a low, higher low, higher low, and now another higher low, but now we're actually breaking down through here. And you can see we're also breaking down out of what? Short-term level basis, we're breaking down out of that level through there. So this is very, very, very weak for the Dow Jones. So the big thing I'll be watching for is like what actually comes out of this level through here. Do we get something like this going on? And then something like that? Because we did get a shoulder, head, and the shoulder formation is actually playing out in the actual stock market from there. Let's go look at the Russell as well too. So on the Russell, again, head and shoulder formation did play out, right? It did play out. Look at shoulder, the head, and the shoulder formation did play out from that level from there. What we're looking at right now is we're probably looking at. All right, let's go. Probably looking at that level through there, I would say. That level through there, we've got that strong level coming down through there. That's resistance there on the Russell. And now what we're looking at here is we're looking at this whole level through here as well too. So if the Russell does hold here and we start to break above here, right, that's going to start to give us a bullish tone across the market. But right now, as I speak, this Russell looks really, really weak. Okay, really, really weak. Now, if I bring up the weekly charts here and I start to look at the real big picture on what the big picture is doing, check this out, right? we're doing this here. The reason why this is important to us is that because the Russell could be setting up for quite a big move, right? Whenever you see the markets doing this here, where it's just going sideways through here, not much going on, right? Buyers and sellers are fighting it out within this sideways movement. Whenever we do break up or down, depending on where it breaks, we tend to actually have quite a nice move off that. So there could be some really good trading opportunities from there. So there's a bit of an update across the markets there, guys. We're starting to increase the volatility right now in the markets because it's that time, going from September, October, which we are right now, or going in October right now. So right now, guys, the volatility is going to be picking up, and right now is not the time to be wishy-washy or just trying to trade anything that moves. We need to be really disciplined with our approach. If you do need some help, guys, with your trading, that second link in the description. I'm taking on some private clients for the next 12 months, and that'll be weekly coaching with me personally for the next 12 months. Second link in the description there, guys. Go click on that and you'll be able to fill out the application form, and I'll speak to you real soon.